members of the public who have signed up to provide comment as stipulated in policy 903. When your name is called, please approach the podium and state your name. Confirm you are a resident or taxpayer in the district and topic of discussion for record. Please direct your comments to the board as a whole, not to an individual. We ask that you limit your comments to 5 minutes or less. The privilege to speak may be interrupted, revoked, or a recess of the meeting may be called by the chair if the speaker does not observe reasonable decorum and orderly conduct. Thank you. Suzanne Johnson.
My name is Suzanne Johnson, and as a district parent and taxpayer, I've been outraged by this board's conduct and attacks of other board members and the public over the past 2 years. I encourage each of you to honestly reflect on your own behavior before pointing fingers at others, lacking awareness of your own bias and hypocrisy. You each have the responsibility to, quote, promote open, honest, and respectful dialogue among the board, staff, and community. Acknowledge and listen to varied input from all stakeholders and promote transparency, end quote. That's from your own policies. While there's much room for improvement across the board, I'm praying for change from the most egregious behavior. The fact that a significant number of voters chose all the Republican candidates except Ressler shows that many found her conduct unacceptable and they're tired of it. She has consistently violated the board's code of conduct, and the board and school leaders must stop enabling her behavior. While she plays the victim, she instigates and perpetuates conflict with the board and community. And during Nick Lovell's tenure on the school board, he has surrounded himself with political loyalists for a concentration of unchecked authority. He has also violated the board's code of conduct and the law with abuses of power and viewpoint discrimination. Unfortunately, I fully expect that tonight's reorganization will result in no change to board leadership, with Lovell as president and Ewan as vice president. Left unchecked, Nick's concentration of unchecked authority can be wielded over other board members, school leaders, and the residents and taxpayers to control decision-making, encourage viewpoint discrimination, and intimidate and silence those he's supposed to be serving. Instead of relying on what the board president or someone else tells you, each of you need to prepare for meetings by reviewing the materials, engaging varied stakeholders with different points of view, and doing your own research to make data-informed decisions for the benefit of students, staff, and taxpayers. It's outrageous that I and others prepare for and attend more meetings than some of you sitting up there tonight. When it comes to the committees, the board president serves as an ex officio member, and there shouldn't be more than 4 members on each, so you don't have a board quorum. Each board member should have the opportunity to serve on one of these committees if he or she is willing to commit to attending meetings and doing the preparation and research needed for a deep dive into the issues to make data-informed recommendations to the full board. Expertise is also needed on each of these committees, and that's been lacking. For example, someone with accounting or contracting experience would be good for the FPS committee, and someone with education practices or special education experience would be good for the CCP committee. If you aren't actively seeking improved efficiency, then you may not be a good fit for the FPS committee. You just want to keep doing things the way they've always been done. And you may not be a good fit for the CCP committee if you aren't seeking evidence-based solutions instead of the way that they've always been done or the way they were done 20, 50 years ago. You got to meet the current and future needs of our students and workforce. While board leadership might not change tonight, I hope for some change in the committees tonight. Further, the success of this board and the school district. For that success, each of you has a responsibility to reflect on your own behavior and make changes to better serve our students, employees, and the committee. Thank you.
We will now proceed with the nomination and election of a temporary president. Only the 4 holdover members of the board may nominate, vote, or be eligible to serve in this temporary role. Before opening the floor for nominations, the temporary president will also conduct the swearing in of all newly elected and re-elected board members and will sign the oath of office forms in my possession. The temporary president will preside only until a board president is formally elected. If there is only one nominee for each board leadership position tonight. We will vote by saying aye or no. If more than one nominee is presented, we will conduct a roll call vote. During the roll call, each board member will state the name of the nominee they wish to elect. Please remember to state your name before speaking, making a motion, or offering a second. This ensures accurate meeting minutes and helps those in attendance and watching via live stream know who is speaking. Any questions? Okay. All right. I will now open the floor for nominations for temporary president. From the four of you that remain.
Mary Brenneman, Nick Lovell.
Anyone else? Can I have a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Can I have a second?
Second, Daniel Brenneman.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed say no.
No.
Motion passes. Okay. All in favor of Nick Lovell to be temporary president, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed say no.
No.
Okay. So, Mr. Lovell, you are the temporary president. Give me a second here.
County Board of Elections has certified that the following individuals were elected through the municipal election held on November 4th, 2025. Mrs. Jeannie Ewan to a 2-year term, Mr. Stephen Yerger to a 4-year term, Mrs. Janelle Ressler to a 4-year term, Ms. Donna Bayless to a 4-year term, and Mrs. Allie McCall to a 4-year term. So at this time, we're going to do the oath of office. So everyone please stand. It's being sworn in. Face me. And raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do solemnly swear
I do solemnly swear
that I will support, obey, and defend
I will support, obey, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and of the Commonwealth,
and of the Commonwealth,
and that I will discharge the duties of my office with fidelity.
and I will discharge my office with fidelity.
Congratulations. I will now open the floor for nominations for board president.
I'd like to nominate Dwayne Sullivan for president.
Are there any other nominations? Can I have a motion to close nominations?
So moved.
Steve Sullivan. Steve Yerger, second.
We have 2 nominees, so we will do a roll call vote, and each member will state the name of the board member you wish to serve as president. Mrs. Mummer, would you please call the roll?
Donna Bayless,
Dwayne Sullivan.
Stephen Yerger,
Nick Lovell.
Dwayne Sullivan,
Dwayne Sullivan.
Allie McCall,
Nick Lovell.
Janelle Ressler,
Nick Lovell.
Nick Lovell,
Nick Lovell.
Danielle Brenneman,
Nick Lovell.
Jeannie Ewan,
Nick Lovell.
and Mary Brenneman.
Nick Lovell.
7 to 2, Nick Lovell.
Thank you all 7 of you very much. We will now open the floor for nominations for a vice president.
I'd like to nominate Donna Bayless for vice president.
Janelle Russell would like to nominate Jeannie Ewan for vice president.
Any other nominations? Can I have a motion to close nominations?
So moved, Dwayne Sullivan.
Second,
two nominees, so again, we will do a roll call vote. Please state the name of the candidate you wish to serve as vice president. Mrs. Mummer, would you please call the roll?
Stephen Yerger,
Jeannie Ewan.
Dwayne Sullivan,
Donna Bayless.
Ally McCall,
Jeannie Ewan.
Janelle Ressler,
Jeannie Ewan.
Nick Lovell,
Jeannie Ewan.
Danielle Brenneman,
Jeannie Ewan.
Jeannie Ewan,
Jeannie Ewan.
Mary Brenneman,
Jeannie Ewan.
Donna Bayless.
Donna Bayless.
Jeannie has majority.
Congratulations, Jeannie. All right, next item on the agenda is the review of the 2026 board meeting dates and times. If you can see, we have the same traditional calendar that we normally do, with a few exceptions. You'll notice there are some if needed dates in parentheses. Those are dates that typically sometimes we don't have a meeting. The rationale for advertising all of these possible meeting dates is so that if there would be a case, because we've had incidents in the past, where there have been times where we have called additional committee meetings, called special sessions, and called special sessions in July. This would alleviate the need to do that, and therefore alleviate any additional advertising cost that would come with doing additional meetings. If we do not need the meetings that are marked and designated if needed, we will advertise that the meeting is canceled and there's no cost, because it doesn't have to be put in paper, only on the district website. Does anyone have any questions?
Yeah, Nick, January 19th, we are not here that day, that Monday for the regular meeting, the school's closed. Can we move that to Tuesday the 20th? Or the following Monday, the 26th?
That's Martin Luther King Day, I
Yes.
think.
Yes.
I think we're here on that day.
Yeah. Martin Luther King Day?
This calendar is the same as it is in terms of the dates.
We have school that day.
We
No,
don't
no
have school,
students.
But the staff are here.
Yeah, but the administration's here and that's been a traditional meeting, irrespective of holiday. Any other questions?
I have one. The first meeting in September on the 8th, it's written in here as if needed, but I would hope that we could possibly consider not having that date, possibly finding a different date. That's just for the finance, probably it's not, but there is usually a date. So, yeah, you're absolutely, you're 100% right. So here's my challenge for that date. The same date, and pretty much the same time frame, our local government also meets. And it's hard to be able to get to both meetings at the same time. And there's a lot of taxpayers that are interested in
What
both.
government is that?
Littlestown government.
Borough. We have 6 different boroughs and townships and municipalities within our jurisdiction. If those municipalities want to allow for the opportunity for their residents to attend both our meetings and their meetings, they should pick a different night.
But we could flip that, and that same responsibility, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm saying that same comment you just made, they could flip that on us and say, we should make it a different night.
But we're the bigger jurisdiction. So I think it would be unreasonable to ask the school district to work around 6 municipalities and their schedules versus them working around ours.
I understand, it's just one meeting though. It's not like our whole calendar.
Other board member thoughts on that?
I think we should stay the same, that's the way it's always been.
No, it's not.
Any other questions on the calendar? Committee duties for the coming year. Steve Yerger will remain the chair of the Finance Committee, joined by committee members Jeannie Ewan, Donna Bayless, and myself. I will chair the CCMP Committee. I will be the chair of that. Janelle Ressler, Mary Brenneman, and Alan McCall will join as committee members. Is there any old business? Any new business? Can I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Janelle Ressler?
Seconded,
Second.
Dwayne Sullivan.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? We are adjourned for reorganization, and we will reconvene at 6:20.